Ajay Singh, the Honorable Vice Chancellor of UP-UMS FA, the ex-Director of PGI CHS Noida, and then the AIMS Bhopal Director to deliberate on pediatric trauma and emergency care scenario in Uttar Pradesh.
Thank you very much. At the outset, I am grateful to the organizers and ministry for giving me this opportunity to speak on a subject which is oftenly very less discussed, that is the pediatric trauma and emergency care in Uttar Pradesh. I would like to present the global perspective with the national reality and a proposed state action plan. Pediatric trauma, why it is important to highlight it separately, because trauma is the leading preventable cause of death and the disability in the children, affect future workforce, and it is very necessary to understand that demographically dividend we will get if we will operate on this. It causes if trauma causes a lifelong disability, which is a economic burden on the society. There is a great concept of platinum time-sensitive protocol, and strong trauma center reduces the mortality of the children about 20 to 30%. So the global scenario is about 5 million trauma deaths. Out of these 5 million, around 9 lakhs deaths of children annually. This trauma is the number one cause of the death in adolescent. The major cause of death is road traffic accident. More than 90% of the deaths occur in low and middle income countries, including India. The Indian scenario is more gloomy. Injuries are the second leading cause of the death in the adolescent. The pediatric trauma mortality significantly higher than it is there in the developed nation. Only limited level 1 trauma center has been highlighted since the morning. Most trauma centers are adult centric. This is one of the facts which we have to understand. No standardized pediatric trauma training program is in place, and emergency departments are very limited with the pediatric ICU, pediatric surgeons, and child-specific equipments. So there is a gap which we have to understand, that the delay in the transport and the referral, which leads to inadequate trials protocol, limited pediatric anesthesia and ICU services in most of the places. The fragmented trauma and registry surveillance is there, and urban-rural disparity in the trauma care access is a reality. There is a significant magnitude of the problem as far as Uttar Pradesh is concerned, because we have the largest child population in India, more than 60 million, highest trauma burden in the country. Nearly 15 to 20% trauma victims are children. Road traffic injuries are the most major cause. Fall and the head injuries come in the younger age group, and the significant polytrauma admissions are there for the tertiary centers. So the ground reality from the tertiary center is that the daily pediatric trauma load is increasing day by day. The bed occupancy is near saturation in KGMC, which when I was working, it was more than 100%. Mortality persists despite advanced care in India. And we need for pediatric emergency OT access, dedicated PICU, multidisciplinary teams, and we need a different trauma care for the children, because they have different anatomy, physiology. There is a concept of silent shock is there, difficult clinical assessment. There is a added psychological and family dependency, and it requires a completely different integrated system of pediatric trauma, emergency and trauma management. There was a discussion in the literature that the dedicated pediatric trauma center has the advantages, because the lesser number of complication rates are there. But in India, if we consider it, there is a challenge as far as the high capital investment is there, shortage of the trained specialists. Sustainability concern will be a highlight, and the geographical accessibility issue will be also the main prominent area, and long gestation period for the implementation is there. So we have to fill the gap between the two. So there is alternative strategy which when I was there in KGMC, I tried, and now perhaps Dr. Sonia has highlighted that we must have priority services in existing trauma center, which is more feasible. Pediatric trauma zones should be there. The dedicated pediatric emergency bed should be there. Pediatric OTs and pediatric ICU should be there within the existing and there should be a separate protocol which should be a universal protocol for the pediatric trauma and emergency, and we must have a specialized trauma emergencies training for the staffs, and telemedicine support is very much needed. Since morning we are talking about tier 1, tier 2 and tier 3 centers for the pediatric trauma center, and we are ready as at SFI for being the state apex center for the pediatric. And my recommendation from the UP UMS is that we must establish regional pediatric trauma centers, mandatory pediatric trauma training program, develop state pediatric trauma registry, the strengthening 108, 112 ambulance pediatric capability, create dedicated PICU beds in all medical colleges, and multidisciplinary coordination for the transport, education, police and health. And the prevention is the biggest opportunity unless until we will not address to the prevention. So prevention is very important because treatment is there, but prevention, we can prevent many more deaths and disabilities. So the vision for Uttar Pradesh is to reduce pediatric trauma mortality by 30% in 5 years, develop child-friendly trauma system, position UP as a national leader in the pediatric emergency care, and invest today, save lives, productivity and future generations. We have at UPMS have started an innovative Sankat Mochan network with the help of the government and many NGOs, and we are successfully conducting it. Sankat Mochan network we have, and every injured child saved is a lifetime saved. And a strong pediatric trauma system are not expenditure, they are long-term investment in the state's future. So UPMS SFI is ready to play a leader role in the trauma management as Apex Center with a special reference to pediatric trauma and emergency in Uttar Pradesh. Thank you very much.